who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the
breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying the left side. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. Turning it off. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Got his man.
And really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Giles. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Working the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They get to the line quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks the tackle. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It's complete on the right side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically, give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking for room. It's John. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Gators are marching down the field. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. This time he's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
he lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific. After the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Swings it out to the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments. It's complete to the right. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We are just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. They'll go to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking for space. It's Kane. Got room to work. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Gator! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the quick grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Looking for a crease. It's Kane. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Wants to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes to grab.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game
out deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they will... From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The toss to the outside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Gators are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock.
Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a